If you've ever wondered if your horse would fit better in a wide versus a regular flex hoof boot, this video is for you. Wide flex hoof boots have a width that is equal to the length. Regular boots have a length that's about 10 millimeters longer than the width. But that only takes into account the shape of the bottom of your horse's hoof. The other thing that you need to take into consideration is the angle of your horse's hoof wall. Wide boots have a hoof wall that's slightly steeper, while regular boots have a hoof wall that's a little bit more sloping. So let's put this into practice on a live horse. This is Chief, and this is Chief's hoof. When I measure this hoof with my measuring tape, it measures about 120 millimeters long and 120 millimeters wide. So that tells me that this hoof might do best in a wide style boot. But let's put that theory to the test. This is the 120 wide boot shell. And although Chief might be able to go up in size to fit the length better, if you look at the top of this boot, you can see the excessive gapping around the hoof wall. And that tells me that even though Chief's hoof is about as wide as it is long, his hoof wall angle isn't steep enough to match the angle of the wide style boot. This is the 120 regular shell. Now, not only does this boot fit his hoof length better, but it also has much less gapping around the top of the hoof wall, which tells me that it much more closely matches the angle of his hoof wall. So this boot shell would be a better fit. So as you can see, boot fit is about more than just the measurements on the bottom of the horse's hoof. We also need to take into consideration the shape of the hoof as a whole. If you have any questions about hoof measurements, hoof shape, or how they might relate to fit for your particular horse, our team is available for free assessments to help you decide which flex hoof boot is right for your horse.